John, I can't imagine what it was like on the bench there the last two periods, how frustrating it had to be for you, recognizing that the team was just not going offensively. How disappointing is it to let a 3-0 lead in the playoffs disappear to end the season?
Yeah, I mean, I think our guys, competed hard, and this group is a pleasure to coach. You go 9 months together, basically, right? And great competitors, great character. Gave everything they had, and that's all you can ask as a coach.
From that second and third period, was it mostly what they were doing as far as dictating the pace and making you guys kind of sit back, or was it kind of maybe you guys would not be a little more tentative, I guess, in the second and third?
Well, I think both teams put a real competitive effort on the ice, and they had stretches where they pushed, and we had stretches where we pushed, and I think that's what you expect when two types of teams like this go at it.
John, from the things you talked about after Game 4 to tonight, how much did the first period look like what you wanted your team to do, what you wanted them to be?
Yeah, it was exactly like we were, like I said, we were ready to play. We took the lessons out of it, and, the guys laid it on the line. And, when you go after something like this, right, there's going to be two sides of the coin. One is, you're going to win, which is a great feeling, and when you lose, it's an empty feeling.
John, with 3 minutes left, I mean, it feels like you guys have full control. You're defending great, and then the script flips with Hartman's icing. I mean, how much you talk about details all the time. Nick blocks a shot. He's got plenty of room there. How much is that stuff, eat at you?
Yeah, I mean, those are the little margins in the game, right? When it gets tight, and we had a huge block, and, we got the icing, and then, they put some. They got the deflection shot, right? We knew coming into the series that was going to be a big part of it, and even Spurgeon's got it tied up, and it shoots right in and deflects. It wasn't like it was an errant or missed assignment. It was something that they do well, and when it mattered the most in that situation, they found a way to get it done.
John, how will the way this ended affect how you look at the season as a whole?
Well, I think you have to, it's a little raw right now, but, as I said earlier, I think this group was a highly competitive group throughout the year, stuck together, went through the ups and the downs, and, I think you'll take a look at the first series and take lessons out of that, and I think you're going to take some things out of this, and then you have to move forward.
John, was there more offense for you guys? Was there more that you could have done in terms of an attack and a push, even in the third period when you had the two goal lead, as opposed to what happened? Was it a little prevent defense, or were they not allowing you guys to get much offense?
No, you don't play prevent defense, right? That's not how you coach. That's not how you play. Where you want to be able to do that. I think that when you look at the first goal they got, right, was a rim out tip. And then they got the face-off play, tip, right? We knew coming in that was going to be important areas of the game, and for them, they got those in at the right times.
John, on the winning goal, the tying goal, the overtime forcing goal, it looks like Sturm has the passing lane. I mean, is that a play? Obviously, it's a great shot by McKinnon, but is that a play where Middleton's got a front there, or what could have changed there to prevent him from getting such an open look to the net?
Well, I think it was a shot outside the dots, right, from a bad angle. So I think it's it was a heck of a shot by an unbelievable player. But I think when you look at where it goes in, it's he had a pinpoint shot. But you look at it, they have a net front, they have a bumper player, they have a backside player. We had all those areas covered, and McKinnon made a heck of a shot.
One more. Krill was terrific in Game 3. No shots on goal the last couple games of the series. What did you see from him the last couple? I mean, what they were doing to kind of slow him down?
Well, I think collectively as a group, Game 4 wasn't what we needed to be. And then I thought, Krill tonight, I thought he brought his competitive edge and, played a style of game that makes him an effective player. And so, I really liked his response from Game 4 to Game 5.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks.
All right, see you guys.